Hey everybody, this is my 125 gallon native tank, and sorry for all the debris and detritus all swirling around in the tank right now, but my Mayan cichlid that is unfortunately still in this tank has been a busy little beaver down in the right hand corner over here. He's just digging himself a nice little nest or burrow or bower or whatever you want to call that, but he's making quite a mess in the tank. At any rate, this video is not really going to be about the tank. I just want to go down and set my minnow trap, and if anybody wants to come along with me, they're welcome to. Otherwise, that's really all this video is going to be about, is me just kind of going down the street and setting the tank. Setting the trap. My goal is to put it in a place where these Rosyside Dace, if you see these beautiful fish with the blue and red stripes down their side, I found a little hole that is a little bit upstream from where I park, and we're going to throw the trap out there in hopes that I can catch some more of those little Rosyside Dace out of that hole. I don't need any more creek chubs, but we will undoubtedly pick up a few of those. But we'll see. At any rate, this video is just going to be about going down and setting the trap. And after that, I guess tomorrow we'll probably shoot another video where we go down and collect it and see what's in there, and then that'll be a little more exciting of a video for you. So sit tight and I'll see you down the stream, and we'll have a little stroll up to where that little spot is. Alright, here we are. So we need to go maybe 100 yards upstream, something like that, not too far. There's lots and lots of little fish through here. Whole bunch of them in there. Oh wow, there's a whole bunch of them in there. These I believe are just the little creek chubs though. That's not what we're looking for. And of course I don't know, as usual, how well that's coming out on camera. What I see through my polarized glasses is not always what the camera sees. Bunch swimming through here, but I've got a spot in mind regardless of how many we see along the way. We have to come up here and around the bend. We had some really stormy weather the other day, so all of this is fallen debris. You can see this is all packed up in there, so the water was at least above there flooding through here the other day. This is another nice deep hole that you can catch some good fish in sometimes. There's a bunch of them in there now. There's actually some really big creek chubs down there. Again, I doubt they're coming out on video, but they're at least as big as the biggest ones I have in my tank, maybe even bigger. So maybe one day we'll come down here with a better net, spend a little more time and see if we can catch some of those big creek chubs. So right up here is where we're going. Now before I throw this out, I want to show you a little tip on how I do this. If you'll look inside, you'll notice that I've got a little piece of what's called hardware wire. You can use anything you want. It's just a little piece of screen that I've folded over, and then I've suspended right here from the top with a little twisty tie so that it's not actually touching the sides or the bottom, and it forces any fish or crayfish to go inside to get it. They can't simply eat it through the screen, you know, if you just lay the bait right there on the bottom. So there's a bunch of fish in this little hole right here. There's some big crayfish down there too. So we're just going to throw that out, and then there's nothing really to tie this to. Doesn't really need to tie it to anything. Just wrap it around some of these weeds and give it a little snug like that, and that'll be fine. I always wish I could see it. There's a little stream up here somewhere, a little natural spring that flows in. You can hear it. You just can't see it. Maybe when the weather changes and it's autumn and all these leaves fall, we'll come down here and we'll be able to see the little stream running through there. Unfortunately, we can't go too much further up here beyond that. We get beyond the property that I'm allowed to walk on. This is one of my neighbor's property, and he kindly lets me come up here and do stuff like this. So I always appreciate that. But now it is time for us to turn around and head back to the truck. So on the way out, I will say, for any of you out there like me who spend time walking in the water, getting in and out of the stream, if you've got a kayak or canoe you get in and out of all the time, and you don't want wet feet all day, get yourself a pair of Sealskinz Socks. That's Sealskinz with a Z because that's cool, I guess, but it's Sealskinz Socks, and they are awesome. They just feel like wearing nice, cushy, comfy, warm hiking socks, and your feet stay bone dry. All you got to do is put on a pair of shoes or boots or something that you don't care if they get wet, and have at it, and your feet will stay dry as a bone all day long. They're really warm. I have like the medium grade, so they're thick and insulated, and I don't even feel the temperature of this water. I just feel like I'm walking along with nice, thick, warm hiking socks on. Can do that all day long, and I will have bone dry feet at the end of the day. Now, of course, if I go in above the top of the sock, water will go down inside. But as long as I stay, I don't submerge the sock, then I have dry feet all day. And it's fantastic. It makes getting in and out of the kayak great. It makes doing stuff like this great. Going out fishing, I don't have to worry about my feet being wet all day. So there's my little tip of the day. Alright everybody, there's the truck. All I got to do is make my way down here and climb on up and head on home. As I said, this wasn't going to be much more than just throwing the trap out. So I will say thank you for watching. Make sure you're subscribed. You don't want to miss anything I got coming up. I'll see you real soon in the next one.